Hey guys, this is Big Master. Now it's time for Top 55. This top is going to be a request from Nigga 65. I really should have done this before, and actually probably wanted to save this. However, because I got requested it, I'm going to do it right now. The top 10 powers I wish to have. Yeah. Sometimes when I talk to some of my IRL friends, I sometimes ask them, hey, if you had a superpower, what would it be? And then usually I have you take the same answer, but at times it changes stuff, but the core few actually stays. So here we go. Okay, so this is going to be a power I'm going to have. Some of these are ones that maybe I'll just add it there just because it might actually be cool considering whatever. And okay, note here, I tend to be more of a defensive person as well. If you know me, I prefer defense over offense. So a lot of these things tend to have more utility than anything. So utility, defense, everything, that sort of thing. Okay, so let's just begin. Okay, number 10, Clairvoyance. Clairvoyance is essentially, take a spidey sense. Try semi-predicting the future, or predicting what's going to happen next. So, so for those who know Spider-Man, yes, by the way, yes, Amazing Spider-Man, I know. That's Clairvoyance in a nutshell. If you know Spider-Man, that's Clairvoyance. What do I use it for? Well, imagine me figuring out what's going to happen next, so I can plan stuff beforehand, or maybe it's instantaneous. I can probably react to a preferred way. Because again, Spider-Man example. So that's kind of enough said thing. Number 9, Teleportation. Enough said. Number 6. Okay, this is kind of a weird one, but it's kind of weird. Okay, how many of you have watched Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends? Okay, let's say you have watched it. There's this character in there named Goo that, for some reason, tends to imagine very quickly, having lots of imagination and big imaginary friends almost on the spot without even realizing it. Think of me like that. Having super imagination and being able to materialize it. That's too much an idea. If I want to materialize something that probably won't be invented in 20 years, there we go. Maybe if I want to, I'm going to imagine me getting a PS3 and maybe Marvel's Capcom 3, maybe Final Fantasy 13. Bam! There it is. Or better yet, the most awesome PC ever. Done. See, I'm not going with this. So, yeah. Heck, maybe if I make figure out the best drawing of a character you want to make. Done. And you wonder why the heck is this number 8? Well, yeah. Thing is that a power like that will probably be uncontrollable. Because, like I said, I can mention an example of Goo. That, she's kind of uncontrollable with that thing. So, yeah, I'd rather have my powers be controlled rather than stuff that will probably be insane later on, and hopefully there'll be a way to, counter that. Because I don't want my imaginative, creations to go berserk or something. Number 7. Okay, similar to what's going to happen in Clairvoyance and Spider-Man's reaction to it, super reflexes. Meaning that, if I can, let's say if something's coming around me like a bullet, I could probably have some sort of reflex to dodge it. I don't know. Maybe it's more of a super speed version of Clairvoyance. Maybe I can, react to things better than usual. I mean, granted, I have good reflexes. I could probably act on a certain stimulus pretty quickly. But imagine this almost instantaneously. For example, I don't know how to give an example. Let's say I play dodgeball or something, then maybe if I can actually either have the reflex to do the dodge almost instantaneously or catch the ball almost instantaneously. That's kind of the idea. Or if I'm playing a video game, maybe a certain a video game that requires lots of really quick input, maybe I'll be able to have a better reflex on it, a better natural reflex, and then maybe let's say Marvel 3 again. Maybe I'll be able to get a better reflex to do a certain awesome, epic, almost a combo of sorts. Maybe an infinite. I don't know. Okay, where am I on? Number 6? Yes, yeah, I should be there. Invulnerability. Defense. Enough said. Number 5. Force fields. Okay, now imagine, remember, in vulnerability, essentially, gives an example, it's really hard for me to take a hit, physically. A force field is having having epic defense, but without using contact. Like for example, I could generate a force field, for save an avalanche or something. I don't know. I guess a better defensive move than invulnerability. Certainly prefer that over teleportation. Weird, but yes, I would definitely like that force field. Because that's one of the reasons why I do like the Invisible Woman as a super heroine. Probably. Number 4! Flight and/or levitation. The reason I said and/or is because flight and levitation, even though they pretty much act the same way, the way they do it is different. Flight, flight can be, flight's kind of hard to do, especially because I'm way over 250 pounds. I don't know what the equivalent of kilograms are, but you can go look it up or something. It's really hard to fly with how much mass that I have. So it's kind of hard to fly. But when I levitate, I actually act on it with my mind. So if I have like a powerful mind, maybe I could be able to handle levitation. But maybe you'll get flight. Maybe I don't know how flight can be done, but maybe we could do angel wings. Maybe not jetpacks. Maybe I don't know, rocket, like a Nova, whatever that guy, or I don't know, that sort of thing. Okay, the last 3 in this list are pretty much my main powers, like the powers I'm going to have, and any of these 3 can be pretty much interchangeable with what powers do I would like to have. Okay, number 3, my main power, cryokinesis, also known as freezing. Yes. Yes, ice is my main ability. I've always liked ice. Ever since I always wanted a superpower, it's going to be ice. So in other words, before I like to heal stuff, it's going to be ice. Before I like defense, freeze. So, yeah. By the way, healing's not on this list, believe it or not. Okay, healing's not on this list because I feel like that I've just nothing. Even though I would like to heal people, I don't think it's in my power to do so. I think that it'll just screw over with doctors and stuff. We're just getting paid to try to help people. But I don't know. I would like to. I guess I would like just to heal people white witch style, but it just happens to not be on this list. Simply because I just don't feel like I deserve that healing power. Well, anyway, back to ice. This and number 1 actually was my main attacking powers. Although I can use all these powers as utility. Like for example, it's summer, and especially in a humid place like Massachusetts, when things get hot, things get hot. Like in the triple digit Fahrenheit, or maybe the high the mid 90s Celsius. Maybe that actually might happen. So having ice power in such heat, it's very beneficial no matter what. And plus, I don't need to. If I have cryokinesis, I would need to heal with a stupid air conditioner, impairing my speech. I mean, even though you have to use Audacity to help getting rid of the sound of the AC, but it might mess with my voice too. So if I have cryokinesis, my family will like, hey, can you help me freeze this? Or maybe my friends might pay me to help freeze stuff. Perfect! Now they get an epic ability, I get paid for it. I know, because of my powers still. Number 2. Okay, you may be thinking WTF is this, but I don't know, I just feel like I would like to have this ability. Scanning. Scanning, what do you mean by scanning? Well, imagine this. If I could figure out, like, how does a person think, how does a person act, maybe, maybe who they are, maybe, like, I don't know, some details about a person, I could probably, use a scanning power to determine, like, the personality of one, or maybe even, figure out diseases, which diseases certain people have, and maybe be more of an assistant to maybe professional doctors who know how to, cure those diseases, or maybe even, I don't know, do whatever. So maybe, for example, let's say I know exactly where a certain person's cancerous cells are. Maybe that might help some doctors figure out how to target said cancerous cells and get rid of it. There you go, cure cancer. Yeah, I can figure out how to cure the cancer. My scanning powers. How do I want the scanning powers? It wasn't until I made this list that I realized that the scanning power, the specific scanning power looks kind of like the Sharingan. Yeah. Because I prefer scanning eyes. So, scanning eyes, because the eyes are pretty close to the brain. So, if I had scanning eyes, I might be able to, quickly detail some properties of a person. Maybe might do it Sharingan style. So, heck, even Byakugan style, I don't know, for all I care. And, so, yeah, that's why I like scanning powers. Yeah, and scanning powers is usually better than X-ray vision. That's like, scanning like better than X-ray vision, like right there. MRI vision, imagine if someone had MRI vision. Something like that, but better. You know, that sort of thing. And that's not limited to people, it could be limited, it could be even used on, objects, or even, I don't know, certain places. Well, I care. Okay, that's a lot about scanning. That's kind of like the power I like to have. I just feel like I wanted to have that. And number 1, okay, this is probably a lot of people's number 1, because this is like the best utility power ever. And this utility power, well, I call it utility power, but it can be used for offense, it can be used for defense. This is basically the most versatile superpower ever. And I'll assure you that if you want that power, and you get that power, you will freaking enjoy it more than anything. Even more than super strength, even more than, I don't know, shooting fire off your hands. Better than that, freaking telekinesis. Yes. Come on now. And I can tell you for certain that a lot of people would like to have telekinesis. More than anything. Especially in real life. Especially in real life, if you want to have a certain power, it's telekinesis. This is like the best utility power, the best power to use in real life, ever. I mean, it's right there better than super strength, because if you got super strength, you might be able to break stuff. With telekinesis, you just pick up, okay, so let's say, pick up car in the way, move it to a certain place, to some other place, without having to damage it. Let's say, for example, that my brother is, although he's getting better at parking a car, let's just say he's really bad at it, and, I can use my telekinesis power to perfect parallel park. The best parallel park ever. And heck, maybe with telekinesis I can probably move myself, so that's probably instant levitation right there. So I'd be better than right there about levitation. Maybe, again, probably super strength, but you can't really use super strength out of risk of damage. So, or maybe you just want something but you're too lazy to get it. Like, for example, if the TV remote is so far away from you, or even, like, just out of reach, telekinesis, get remote, turn on TV, let's watch some Adventure Time. That sort of thing. So, yeah, now you can pretty know what powers I like to have. So, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later for Tops number 56, which, by the way, I've already completed the list, so don't worry about it, I have it ready. So, yeah, see you guys later.